At Traralgon Bowls Club, the good times don't just happen on the green. They spin around the table, roll through the bar, and turn every moment into something to smile about. Bowls, bistro, banter. This is where good times roll. Nothing beats perfection.
Anything from 14 seconds and under, I'll always use the Tiger 2 because it's a little bit slower. But on the grass, from anything from 13, 14 seconds onwards up to 17, 18, I'll always use the XGs, and the XGs are perfect for anything in between 14 and 18 seconds.
At Traralgon Bowls Club, the
Take two. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Traralgon Bowls Club is the location. Men's singles is the format, and Harry Coleman versus LEIGH McIlvenny for a spot in the quarterfinals is the game. Boys just getting underway here. Opening ends. Race to 21 shots up. It's their fourth game for the day. They've won their round of 32 games earlier on in convincing style. McIlvenny, formerly, well, currently still at Deer Park, up against his clubmate, Harry Coleman. And the person sitting next to me hasn't lost a game this Vic Open. That's pretty cool. Still loving every event. Hello, Olivia.
Hello, Sammy. Thanks for having me.
I'm not sure how we've been sucked into this, given we have an early start tomorrow. But nonetheless, this should be a good game. And LEIGH McIlvenny has gone bang, 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 holding 3 on the opening end.
He has started really well.
Harry Coleman on the run. Forehand's close. Got them all. What a great shot. Wow, cuts it back to one. Great hit.
What an end to get us underway here.
Only option there was to hit the target, and that he did. Just got it just about perfect.
The backspin as well. Bit stiff not to get the jack,
Bit
actually.
of backspin, nearly cleared everything out. One stage for LEIGH, both with a bowl left on the opening end here. The round of 16 matches at Traralgon are underway. We'll bring some scores as they as those games progress. The two round of 16 games out at Newborough have been run and won. First of all, see if LEIGH can add another one in here. Just sales and buys, so still one. Harry gets the reply to get back to the draw and get himself on the board first. Benny Cotter, 21-17 over Jack Wardrope. He's into the quarterfinals tomorrow morning. He'll play against Chris Bornignong, a local from Trafalgar who got over Josh McQueen in an absolute epic 21-20. He trailed 14-20 after dropping a 4, went 2-2-2-1, and he is still alive in this year's men's singles competition. Major prize of $7.5 grand up for grabs.
Harry going to test out his draw to drive skills here.
He's done this brilliantly. He gets on the board first after being 3 down to 3 crackers from LEIGH McIlvenny on the opening end. One to Harold. One to Harold. Other round of 16 games here at Traralgon. There's one that's well underway. That's Mark Armstrong. He's 16-3 up. He'll play the winner of the game. Just getting underway, Kenny Paulson against Gareth Drusko from Flemken. This game here, this is in the top half of the draw, so the winner of this plays the winner of Aussie Jones or Adrian Mack, just getting underway. As are the other two games at the very top, in the top quarter of the draw. Kobe Barton playing against Andrew Burton from Frankston. That's him just out the corner of your screen there. It's on the ring next door. Winner of that plays the winner of Rod Pedersen and Mick Bedard from Paynesville Way. Stream numbers have been massive all week, been huge today. Jump on in, let us know who you're getting behind in this one. We've had 3 unbelievable games. We've seen LEIGH earlier on in the day. And we may have have noticed if you've been joining us throughout the week, we've shifted over for the first time on the live stream from Rink 8 into Rink 7. You played on Rink 7? You played on every rink?
I don't think I've played on 7, no.
Neither.
I think
Got
I've
nothing to
played
report in
on
terms of how I could play.
2, 3, 4, 5 and 8. So I haven't played on 1
Brilliant.
or 7. So, I mean, tomorrow, maybe that will...
Hopefully not 1, but I'll cop 7.
Might be able to get
If it
some
is 7, I
intel
might
on
just
this
have to
game.
sit back and watch a bit
Yeah.
more intently.
You can study it, and then I'll just clap the bowls.
Wow. He has added the speed, maybe overcorrected. He's going to get to the back one. Falls back. Cheeky. One shot. Games here at Traralgon this evening will be live scored, so we'll bring some updates every so often. But if you're looking for end-by-end scores, jump into the results portal, check it out. Got
Very
6
nice,
of our
this
best
one.
ITOs on marking duties here. Sorry, let me cut you off.
Yeah, how rude. Want me as a special guest and then just... Nah.
Well,
You really had no say. It's
I-
okay. It's fine.
I was voting for an early night.
Well, you still can, maybe. It's only
6:30.
6:37. You got to go out and practice, remember?
Ugh.
Practice those jack rolling. And
Sure. A bit stiff. He was down anyway, but turns that all the way up to ball in front of Jack High. Sarah, Roger that. Alana Taylor tuning in. Hello to you. Steve Adamo will get carried tomorrow. Well, that's how I got here in the first place, so let's hope he continues, bud.
That's
Hope you're
a
well.
lie, but majority of that's true. He's actually played really well. I haven't had to do much, just the odd occasional, but we've done well as a team.
Harold has been on paddling duties during the week. So he's out here playing and looking to add in 2. And that one goes early. So boys are playing this wider side. You see a lot of bowlers crossing their head here. That is the hand closer to the ditch rink where we're set up. It's been wide on rink 8.
I don't know, but I've tend to found like across the rinks that I have played on, that's kind of been the kind of side
Yeah.
right across. Obviously, it does change speed-wise as you get closer to the clubhouse, but it has been the nicer side of the two for sure.
Excellent crowd here on a Friday night. Got a bit of live music later on. Friday night raffles down here at Traralgon. Leigh McIlvenny up against Harry Coleman for a spot in the quarterfinal. This will duck away and Harry will win the opening 2 ends. I think he's doing well to get more than 1. That's all it is. 2-zip. Now, you've been out at Hayfield today,
I have, yes.
competing in the knockout rounds of the women's triples. Unfavourable conditions overnight and this morning led to a bit of a slower day, but the final will be played between yourself, Taylor Bruce and Lisa Phillips, up against Julie Simpson, Sharon Renshaw and Joanne Martin. They got the win 13-8 against Christine McGarity and her Marimbula teammates. Assuming you guys played up on the carpet on the new Tiger up there all day?
Yeah, we did. So we spent the
It's
day.
actually a good green, that.
It
I've been there.
was. It was tricky to start with this morning. Obviously, it was a bit wet, bit cold. So we did have a close battle to start with, and then we were able to string some ends together and run away in the end. But then, obviously, with that delay in green availability, rink availability, there was a few. Or one delayed game, obviously only having 7 rinks. So we did have a bit of a staggered start times across the whole green, but in the end it all worked out seamlessly with the crew there at Hayfield. And then, yeah, had a few good games. The rain jacket was on, rain jacket was off. But, yeah, we managed to secure our place in the final, which was really exciting. Obviously, having Lisa a part of the team, who I'm in the pairs with as well, but also adding Taylor Bruce for her first Vic Open final and her first Vic Open campaign, which is really exciting as well. So it was a great day, had by all.
And in the quarterfinals, all square against Sue Roffey's trio, going into the last end. Who came up with a shot bowl? In the
Sorry, I
quarterfinal?
missed that. I just
This one,
zoned
that
out.
one. Go on. You remember when it was level and you needed to win the end to win?
Yes. So Sue played an absolute howler of a shot to get 2 on the second last end, so it made us all square going into the last. And we were 1 down, and it was probably 2 mil off the jack, maybe a bit more. And it was a toucher in front of the jack, and Lisa had the last bowl, and she had to drive it off clean without the jack. And she managed to execute again in Lisa's fashionable style and got it without the jack, and we won the game. So hats off to Lisa in that moment. She executed it perfectly.
Not for the first time this week either.
No. So I had full confidence in her, and yeah, we were very pleased with the outcome.
McIlvenny's lost one in the ditch already here. That one sails past. Harry's holding at least 2. He's had a good day the previous round, in a round of 32. Got the better of local Shane Chapman, 21-3. Made that look easy. The previous round, 64. Got over Ian Hillsley, another Traralgon player, 21-14. Round of 28. He also won through 21-14, I do believe. Yep. Gates Mark Gray from East Maitland. So, going on those results. This man is in some form, and he's trying to add another one in here, asking it to hold on. Can get to his own bowl. You are a pest, McCarran.
Well, he did miss that tie. He had really good speed to try and turn the outside of his, which would have been ideal in this situation. Lee will just be looking to draw if he, manages to touch the jack or...
Yeah, not by design. Harry's left gaps everywhere as well.
Yeah.
Lee started a little slow against Brendan Anderson earlier in the day. Love to nail one here, get himself going.
He's stalking it.
Needs to be inside this wing bowl, and he scores. Miss on the outside, but actually gets to the back one and fall in. What's it done?
That's good enough for second shot? I can't tell.
Harry's still definitely got the shot.
Bob's got one ready.
Asked for one.
There
Are
we
you
go,
happy to
one it
concede?
is.
So, not that I've been counting, but others have. That takes the win streak this week to 25 wins.
For who?
You. Does that
Oh,
sound like the amount of bowls, the amount of games?
I don't know. I haven't been counting.
I haven't been counting either, but I feel like that sounds about right. It's
You're
a
the
lot
one
of games.
who has more knowledge on
I didn't do the
games
research
and
for this.
everything.
I didn't know we were commentating until 1 minute before the game started. Women's triples final, mixed pairs semi tomorrow morning. Women's singles semi-final against Sharon.
Yep.
Women's pairs semi-final.
Yep.
I've got no idea who you're playing that.
Joe
That's
and
escaped
Julie.
me.
Joe Martin.
Joe Martin and Julie
Julie
Simpson.
Simpson,
And did I just cover every event?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. I don't know. I literally just take one day at a time, one game at a time. So I lose track, and unless you tell me, I don't know.
No, I didn't know either until I got told.
That makes 2 of us. Great. That's why we make such a
So-
good pair playing bowls, because we don't know.
Who can finish on the high side coming back in this direction on rink 7 first? They are ripping away. This one's on the drift as well. Look at that.
Coming back this way, especially, there seems to be that extra hook late.
Later in the day, a little bit quicker. Under
Bit
here.
more foot traffic throughout the day as well. It's not as hot yet, but we also are sitting on the sidelines. Playing out there gets so hot, it's ridiculous.
This one's drifting on by as well. So Harry not nailing it, but just in the general area at the moment, and that's been enough. To be fair, Lee did absolutely nail 3 on the opening end, and Harry's drive got him out of a bit of trouble. Touches the jack there.
And then as well to, follow it up with a draw shot for the shot was huge credit to Harry as well. It's not the easiest shot in the book to go from a draw.
Correct.
Drive to a draw on this as well. Speed got him out of trouble there, but we've seen both players here. All their bowls are missing on the tighter side. So there's that, what we were just talking about, that late hook at the end. But they're both favouring this side going this way.
Yeah, I saw a few ends of Aussie Jones against Trout in the last game. They actually were drawing a little bit more on the opposite hand to where we're going here.
Right.
So I don't know if this hand's so wide that it's actually easy to jump on the tighter side.
Looks to be a good track here from Harry. All speed dependent.
Picks up the jack is good.
Right intention.
I don't know if he wanted that much pace, but if he got to the end of the jack, he was holding a few.
Matteo,
Wake up, Matthew. Wake up.
working hard or hardly working?
Wake up. If you want to have a nap, do it where the cameras can't find you.
Hide behind the banners.
Oh, 10 to 7 on a Friday night.
It's been a big week for you guys. You've done well once again. Seamlessly run event from a player's perspective.
No, I'm actually feeling good. I'm up and about.
I'm glad because you need to be up and about. Big
Let's
game
go.
tomorrow, mate. Come on.
Got my bucket hat. There's still some on
Stunning.
for sale over the AM Sportswear setup. They're here until Sunday. We got 2 shots at LEIGH McIlvenny. Gets himself on the board. We've got the under-18 pairs, integrated pairs kicking off tomorrow. So all 29 rinks at Traralgon in use.
So come
in
on
the
down.
morning anyway. And then Sunday, we've got the under-18 boys and girls singles to cap off finals weekend.
Have you looked at the weather for tomorrow?
Nope.
Okay.
I just wake up,
Look outside.
pull back the curtains and hope for the best. Evening or morning to you, Mr. Mike Watts, tuning in from Wales. Few early scores in some of these other round of 16 contests. Kobe Button 4. He's almost my tip to go back to back. I did tip LEIGH McIlvenny in the staff tipping, but I'm liking Kobe's game. 4-0 over Andrew Burton. Rod Pedersen 3-1s over Mick Bennett to start things off. Aussie Jones 2, Adrian Mack 2, Kenny Pawson 5, Gareth Driscoll 1. And Mark Armstrong just 2 away now from booking his spot in the quarters. Open up by Harry Lee, not to be outdone, just lots on past.
Harry's really found it in the early stages of this game. His consistency, his grouping has been really well executed.
4th game of the day for these guys here at Traralgon. A few of them out here started in the 8 AM time slot this morning.
I don't mind this.
First time we see weight from LEIGH McIlvenny in the game. He's close, he's got them both.
Well
See you later.
played.
Couldn't have got that any more better. That is brilliant.
Change of tactics, and obviously, Harry's been drawing really well. We haven't, like you said, seen weight from Lee, so to try and change it up, maybe get him back in the zone, in the mindset. Executed perfectly. So now if he can capitalise, it's...
Yeah, and he just pulled up short, so he's going to have a chance to jump on the back end, throw another one in. Have to really nail one here.
One of the very
Gets
few
the jacks
bowls
okay.
we've seen that side as well. Most of the balls have been played.
Sailed on by Sir Harry. After correction, just trying to slip underneath his own. We'll go close. All down to speed now, Liv. Looks decent.
Not hang on enough.
Better than decent. Looks spot on for one shot. Great third bowl by Lee. He opened it up, but left Harry a little too much room.
Early stage of this game, Harry has all the answers so far. He looks like he's really
such a long
zoned
way
in.
to 21.
Yes, I agree. It's after 20, but before 22. Can you do that, Mads?
Ooh, round of applause. What do we got? We got a number to my man, Song Hin Kwang, one of our players from Hong Kong. He's made the round 16. What an awesome effort. He's picked up 2 or 3 there against Mark Armstrong.
Words getting around, pal.
Lax. Don't listen to the comments.
It's Friday night, guys.
Bran, pull your head in. It's going to get a little wriggle up for a short here. Harry Coleman leading 4-2 over Leigh McIlvenny. Men's singles round of 16 action at the 2026 Henslight Victorian Open. It's brought to you by Latrobe City Council and Destination Gippsland. Big finals weekend coming up here at Traralgon. Talking of little slides to get up to the front.
Harry gets one back, all square. Far away
This
here.
is bowl for bowl. Wants all of it, gets all of
Well
it. Well
played.
played. Oh, we're behind schedule here. This was meant to be a 5:30 start due to the fact we've had so many tight games. We've had games get timed out. There's a time limit all out to the quarterfinals in the singles events. And this has got a feeling early. Could be headed in a similar direction. 5 ends played for 6 shots.
Give the viewers what they want, another good game of bowls.
Lee sticking with the backhand here. Little promotion.
Does make it 2.
Harry's had the answers so far. Gonna have to come up with a good one here.
Half's his last to the jack. He's good enough. Well played.
Has it got enough rotations? It has. Well,
He started really well.
keeps coming up with a bowl to get the shot back, and this is tricky for Lee. No real clear path. Camera 4, Joshy would be wicked. Thank you. See the angles here. Doesn't have a bowl pass, 2 seconds. Thought, skipper?
You can give yourself a chance to try and through his own, get it past the jack. Enough speed if you do get it, does run past.
Forehand, niggling weight. Does it turn?
Not far off.
There's a turn.
Gets down. Right intention.
Super effort to try and clip the bowl away. Had his touch on the way in. Familiar story. 1-0 to Harry Coleman. Comes up again with the last bowl.
Yeah, Lee played, well, both players played 4 pretty good ones. Couple ricks over. Mark Armstrong has last bowl to win the game here if he draws the shot.
Yeah, he's got a chance to sit or trail over there for a spot in the quarters. How's it going, Libby?
Track looks all right.
Oh, he's just about drawn a toucher here.
Has he done
Oh,
enough?
maybe not. It just pulled up at the end.
Oh, he did. Did enough.
Sun Hin Kwan was the last of the Hong Kong contingent. part of the youth development team. Left in the men's singles draw. Superb effort. Probably hadn't come across Mark Armstrong, I'm guessing, until today. Mark, very, very good player in his own right. Still going in the pairs with tangles as well.
Me?
No, Mark Armstrong.
No, I thought you were saying that.
What?
I've never come across him.
No, I was saying my man.
Oh. I know my people, don't worry. He wants this one to hold on as long as it possibly can.
This one reminds me of Rink 2 when we played the other day, and I was just throwing pies underneath the head the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, it feels like this forehand is wide as.
Wouldn't surprise me if Leigh specifically decides to change hands, like just to try and change things up. Obviously, Harry has been having all the answers of late, so and as he draws another front toucher.
Yeah, gets on the back end and nails one. I wonder if that gives him something to think about
Yeah.
going forward. Yeah.
Just trying to suss out the distances, angles. If he can manage to sneak around the front red, he gives himself a really good chance.
I think he'll have to actually, like, say if he misses, maybe turn his own off the line as well.
100%.
He's played it narrow. Nothing for wide.
Wants it to hold on now.
Oh, gave it a good chance here. What angles does he get? Gets an, I was going to say good second shot. Fell out one more roll than I thought it might.
Well, he's at least giving himself a look on the other hand now. Trying up and over. Hurries through the jack. He does score.
Matches this red's good. So as they splits everything up, it actually turns it a fair way in behind and almost lined up. Leigh Mac's contact on the forehand.
I think that's really the only shot he's got on now, any contact. The jacks tend to run further than the bowls on this surface, so if he can touch it with at least a couple of feet, he can even go quicker to try and get his own through it as well. It's grimacing.
No, not from there.
It's one of those
Will
shots.
Haroldino score a multiple? Create a poll. I'll say no. In the background, the People's Champ, Lucas Protopat. Where is he? What do you mean in the background? Ah, there he is. He would have liked a few of those later ends back, I'm guessing, earlier in the day. Hardest one to get, the 21st shot.
Absolutely, lucky last.
Did he walk off the green with a smile on his face still?
Of course he did.
Absolutely.
Lucas always smiles.
All right, 6-2. And a game where Harry Coleman's had the answers, but it doesn't feel like either of the boys have really got themselves going yet.
I still think they're, like you said, they're settling in. They haven't found their straps.
Different rink again for both, slightly different conditions later in the day again.
Bit of fatigue maybe settling in. Won't
Jones on the run. Oh, yes. Good hits. The man from the Mustangs. He's currently up against Adrian Mack, 4-3 ahead. Kay Paulson, 8. G. Drusko, 3. Rob Pedersen, 4. Leeds McBetter, 1. And Kobe Button has not given up an end. 6 shots on the board against Andrew Burton from Freya. He's got them at the end by the look of that.
Yeah.
No surprises by what we saw in the last game. Leigh McIlvenny draws the shot on the forehand. Okay, okay.
Oh, maybe onto something here. Change
Harry
of
Coleman
hands.
follows this down and draws it back. Wonder at the start of next end whether they might, one of them might give it a try. It's trying its best to hold on.
I think if Leigh can just, you know, group this one, especially after nailing his second bowl, might give him a bit of confidence that he needs to try and change the length, change his hands, try something different. It's not far away either. Wants it to get down.
In for at least 2, there's left a very, very small gap between the shot pole and the jack. Over the end, Harry wasn't afraid to let one go right up the middle. Don't know if this is the time to play it though. I think he's drawing with his last ball okay.
Look, he probably doesn't really need to change much. A couple of feet less than his last, and he's pretty well in a good area. Oh, what do we know? Nothing.
Well, it's only the wrong shot if you miss. It's close to getting both out. Gets the back one away.
2. Very
He's
stiff to leave one
yeah,
there.
a little bit. But he's only won one of the first 7 ends. Back him to add this in and be a 6-4 ball game. And then that'll be my bedtime after 7 o'clock.
Leigh wants to capitalise here. Free range at another shot. It's not far away either. Well played, Leigh. Sneaks in for 2.
Back to 6-4. That's me out. Good night.
Bye. Rest up. Go get some practice in. Need you on your A game tomorrow, pal.
Won't be any bowls practice, I'll tell you that. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Okay, we're back. We've got the A team, the real A team now. I am joined by Lisa Phillips. Hello, Lisa.
Hello, Livy. Thanks for having me. We've got the girls in tonight.
Kick the boys off. They are out of here.
I think it's about time, if I'm honest.
Now the fun starts.
Absolutely. A cracking game we've got here, youth versus experience, and youth is winning at the moment.
It's much nicer in here, Lisa, than what it was today, wasn't it?
Yeah, Hayfield, what a great club that was. Nice little hidden gem down there in the countryside, but the elements were tricky, so very nice sitting here watching some good bowls down at Traralgon Bowling Club. You probably wouldn't know Lee, Liv. I think he perhaps a little before your time, but a great Victorian state bowler as well, so it's good to see him out here.
Yeah, I do actually remember when I first started, I saw him repping the Big V, and then obviously over time his stepped away from that position, and it's so good to see him back out on the green, obviously displaying some good bowls.
Yeah. Tough effort to get this far in the men's singles, so he's obviously must be playing quite well to get here.
He's, Harry's given him a run for his money here. Harry's got all the answers so far.
Yeah, it's great to see all the young ones out here. I was commenting about this earlier today, that there's so many young girls out here this tournament as well, which is really great to see. I think the future of state bowls is in good hands at the minute.
Absolutely, and we'll be able to see some of those bowlers showcase their talent tomorrow and Sunday as well with the under-18s.
Absolutely, there'll be some good games. Hopefully get out there and see some.
Lee a little unlucky there. He
Yeah,
had good speed.
definitely had the weight for it. Looks like it's just the one from here. It's lovely to look out and see a lot of faces that you probably never seen before. Lots of new faces out there that have made their way down to the final 16. And some games being played also at Newborough as well today. There was a local Traralgon fella, I think, or Trafalgar, maybe I've got my T's confused, but it's good to see the locals doing well.
Absolutely. The crowd still hanging around as well.
Yeah, there's some live music on tonight, I believe. So some good viewing from there on the balcony, and some live music and some bowls. What more could you want?
This will test me, Lisa. They've left me in capable hands of doing the score. So viewers, bear with me. I think I've got it down pat. We'll be right. Just need to stay switched on.
I'm glad you're sitting behind those buttons. Measuring for 1 or 2 here, is it?
I don't know. I don't believe they've moved
No, they haven't moved one out yet.
any, but I also could have missed.
It's always tricky to tell when you're looking at the angles from the side.
We've got an umpire call.
Umpire is out. So, Liv, you're having a very good run here. You must be enjoying your time in Traralgon.
Yeah, I am. It's been really successful so far, as are you. So I've been fortunate to partner up with you in a couple events now. So it's been good to string some good performances together and hopefully in the end get the results. But yeah, I think travelling down this way is an adventure in itself. So I like to just, you know, take on a new challenge each day. And what are we? I think day 8 or something in. I don't know. I've actually lost track. When someone said it was Friday, I was like, oh, is it?
I think we're heading into, this is day 7, so tomorrow will be day 8. So there's been a lot of games of bowls played, and thankfully I've been with you for some of them, which has been amazing. And I think the word challenge that you use is probably a good word there, because we've had all the conditions and all the greens, so it's been really great.
See what eventuates here. I do believe they've taken one out already.
One to Harry. Oh, it's a dead heat.
Oh.
Wow. Even with the laser measure, we couldn't split them.
Oh.
We definitely don't see that often. So 1 to Harry it is, and if you figured out the scoreboard.
I did. Yes.
There we go. So Harry is 7-4 up at the moment.
I actually saw another one of those dead level measures in our triples the other day, I think. So I think there's only been a select few throughout the week I heard someone mention. So it's always exciting.
Yeah, you wouldn't read about that.
I don't do much reading, so no. Yeah, with the laser, that's true. And the other measure was with a laser as well. So, I mean, at least you know it's accurate because they've actually, they've got the actual stats and the numbers for it too. But yeah, it's pretty rare.
Harry opting with the longer length here. And playing on the nice hand as well. And he's not far away at all.
Hold on. Don't know if you've seen much of this at the start, Lise, but these bowls are ducking away late this side on the ditch.
Is Harry playing with some tigers, is he?
I so. I think they're just XGs.
XGs.
As far as I'm aware.
Left the door open here for Harry. Lee looking a bit disappointed with that one. Definitely sent this out on a decent line. They do just rip back that little bit right at the very end.
Yeah.
Can be very punished if you don't have the right weight on this green. Lee's weight looks better here. In fact, I'm lying, he's too quick. It's quite hard to tell with the more solid colour bowls, isn't it? With the Henselite duo bowls, you can kind of tell when they're slowing down.
It's funny because I have only ever, in my past, played with a core colour or the one colour. So recently or last year I changed to a duo, and everyone's like, oh, you notice more with the speed and whatever, and I didn't really believe them. And then you get used to playing with them and you're like, oh yeah, you're actually correct. You can tell those rotations and tell those things, which I think is a huge benefit as well once you get to know your own bowls. But those people that do have those solid colours, they know their bowls anyway.
Yeah, 100% I agree with that. When I got my Black Rose Duo Henselite XGs, I'd never had a duo colour before, and exactly right, it's a really good indicator. Halfway down, you've got a good idea whether you're close or not.
Interesting to see what Harry does here. Is he thinking of going quick under the red to try and get the red? Or is he just trying to do another shot? He has hit his drives quite well in this game so far.
He's played a couple down on the backhand. I know there's probably some chances if he adds a yard, he could sit the ball through or take the jack. Sent it out on the wide line. But it should rip back if he's got the right weight from there.
He's not far away. What's he done? Does he get the jack?
Geez, that's a really good shot, Harry.
Well
done. Great shot. Your turn, Lee. What do we think Lee does here? He's only got one in there.
Yeah, 7-4. Needs to create something. He does have the backest bowl on the rink, so any touch, like I was saying, that jack tends to go further than the bowl. So if he can manage to any contact, let it swoop back.
Yeah,
he's
fairly
half a chance of scoring.
Fairly safe to play a yard there. Get that jack back, get one, and perhaps change the length and go from there.
Speed.
Looking intently.
Wants it to hold on.
Looks like it's just going to get under. Oh, nearly got a very unfortunate result. One more to Harry. He's really mastered that scoreboard now, so we've got that all under control. Harry sticking with that ditch to ditch.
Apologies for that squeaking noise if you heard that through our microphones.
I think that might have been the musician getting himself ready. I think maybe they're going to announce the winner of the raffle. Have you got a ticket?
No, unfortunately I don't.
Me either, actually.
Got to be in it to win it, and I unfortunately cannot win that.
Neither of us are going to win it.
See if Harry can back up his last end here.
Yeah, it's a very fair start.
Very good
right
first
up to the
bowl.
jack. That is an awesome start.
In singles, that first bowl is key.
Absolutely, it really sets the tone for the end. If you've got the first bowl and can nail it, your opposition is chasing. So, yeah, he's done very well here, Harry. Lee just slipping under. Very smooth delivery Harry has. Also very quick on the mat, I've noticed.
He's accurate.
Yeah. No time for thinking, just get out there and do it. Coming in for 2.
I feel like
Lee's also very
yeah, I
fast
was
on the
just
mat
gonna
as
say,
well.
There's not much time to think in between, so
Quick game's a good game. Definitely a bit closer here.
it's a very good second shot.
That is a very good second shot.
Wants it to fall over.
Gives himself something to work with. It's definitely a bit of a mind game, singles as well, isn't it?
Absolutely, 100%. And I think it's so great to see, you know, a couple of young ones progressing this far through, because while you can have the talent, you need to have that mental strength to come back when things don't get, you know, end up your way. You know, if you've got to come back and fight your way to the end. So it's a really good test for these young up-and-comers as well. But, you know, for anyone playing singles, any age, especially like Sam was saying earlier, some of these guys played the 8 a.m. time slot. So it's now 20 past 7 almost. So it's been a whole day of bowls. As Leigh comes down.
Oh, wow, what an effort.
It's
Yeah,
well
that's the
played.
perils of being successful, isn't it? You know, you can end up being out here for 12 hours, and to have the mindset to concentrate for that time is absolutely half the battle.
Leigh could not have played that any better.
It's a great shot, but he's definitely made it better for his next bowl, so I'm sure he's happy with that.
See what Harry can produce. Wanting to add a bit more pressure and beat those last red ones.
Pops it on a fairly decent line. Geez, I don't think he's far away at all. Probably just needs to get down to his. I think that'll be 2. You do know that Leigh has quite a good drive on him as well, so
We did see that earlier, yes.
it'll be interesting to see what he chooses here.
Obviously, Harry's one closest is a toucher, so if that remains in the ditch, the jack's in play, that stays alive. But I almost think he does have to go aggressive. You know, on this, we've seen that in-between weight is quite hard. So if he does get the jack in the ditch, he does score. Needs something to happen and go his way.
Absolutely. Now's the time you kind of got to get things moving and change a bit of the momentum.
We are so wrong.
Yeah, we are very wrong. We would have just hit that.
We would have. You would
But
have. Yeah.
I'll
He's
tell
not
you
far.
what, if he hurries a fraction, he's not far at all.
Wants it to hold on.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Has he done enough? I don't think so.
The measure might come out again.
He's played 3 really good shots for no result.
One to Harry. It's another frustrating part of the game in singles as well. You can play some good bowls and still lose the end, so you just got to regroup and focus on the next end. See that our state team manager is playing over there in the singles, Ken Paulson. How's he going at the moment?
I was actually just going to get up some live scoring. Check some
11-4 at the
updates.
moment.
Obviously, if you are not here in Traralgon, you can jump online to Bowls Link and check the scores, because we do have the amazing live scoring happening.
Yeah, how good's that been? Good start here from Leigh.
So around the grounds, we have Kobe Barton 11-3 over Andrew Burton. We have Rodney Pedersen 8 leading Michael Better 2. Obviously here on our live stream rink, Harry V. Lee 9-4. Oscar Jones 5 to Adrian Mack 7. And Ken Paulson leading 11 over Gareth Drusko 4.
Kenny's having quite the tournament. I think you're playing him in the mixed pairs tomorrow. if I'm correct.
Yes, that is correct. So he has had a successful campaign for himself, which is quite nice to see. Yes, correct, Mel.
And he's
That was
just dropped to 3, but nonetheless, still ahead.
that is correct. Last bowl, Lisa. Yep, she is well known for that now. We should more like say last bowl like pressure Lisa, because she absolutely thrives off that and executed perfectly, which I was very thankful for, and so was Taylor.
I think maybe I only played one good bowl, and thankfully it was that one. So yes,
Very humble.
we'll stick
Lisa.
with that.
Lee's not far away here. Adds another one.
Yep, that's 2.
It's probably the first real time that we've seen Harry under pressure in the last few ends.
I'm glad someone's acknowledged that, Jacob. It is quite hard to carry Liv in the pairs, mostly because she's about 3 foot taller than me. No, I think it's definitely the other way around. Liv's been exceptional. I just stand back and clap and mark her touches.
No, it's a very good team effort. We're lucky to have each other, I think, in this tournament. We've been able to string a few good ends together, a few matches together, and, you know, when it's easy to play with one of your mates that you've got your back in any situation. Harry wants to hold on here.
Oh, great effort, just ducking under. Opportunity here for Leigh.
Sort of test me out the score. But yeah, no, it's pretty easy to jump on the mat knowing that you've got someone up the other end who backs in what you do, has full confidence in you, and we can have a lot of fun together, have a little laugh. So I don't think I've stopped smiling this week, which has been great.
100%. We've had a good time, win, lose or draw, so I think that's half the battle. And I think people often play better when they're enjoying themselves, so
Absolutely.
we've had a lot of fun, really.
Can Leigh capitalise here? This might be moment of the match for it to turn around.
Just needs to get down. Missing that one there, so it looks like it's 2 to Leigh. Gets him back within 3 shots. As expected, the change of length. This will test everyone else out now.
I'm not actually sure who Harry Coleman's coach is now. I do know he is a part of the Deer Park Youth Academy, obviously led by Mark Casey there and his team of people. So I could not answer that without being wrong. So I'm sure there are other people out there who would answer that for you. But I do know he works closely with Mark and Bushy in that aspect.
Whoever it is, though, they're doing a great job.
As Leigh gets us underway,
Yeah, that's
there's
a
that first
great
bowl
start.
pressure.
He says, "Your turn, Harry." Tell you what,
It's not far away.
that is a great
What a
response,
reply.
Harry. And what do you got now, Leigh? He says, "What a battle we're seeing here."
It's almost like anything you can do, I can do better.
Absolutely. That's what
I'm
you
all
want.
for it.
That's what you want.
Give the crowd what they want.
It's great viewing.
Past his own, he's got a good one.
Oh, almost. It's good to see so many people sticking around and watching these games.
Absolutely. Obviously, we do have
Harry
live music.
Coleman.
Oh, wow. Harry has come
Couple
to
of
play.
touches, thank you very much. So these players are teammates, both hailing from Deer
Yes.
Park.
Wants it to get down any.
Oh, that was lovely weight. But alas, still 2 down. How good have our ITOs been?
Amazing.
Doing some
Special
great job.
shout out to those in and around the greens. Obviously, these events do not run as seamlessly as they do without these magnificent people. Obviously the volunteers and local umpires as well at each venue throughout the tournament. They do a wonderful job.
Every club,
Volunteers.
the markers and the umpires have all been fantastic. We talk about long days for the players. It's also long days for all our volunteers as well. So
they ride every bowl as much as we do.
Absolutely.
Lee will be a bit disappointed in that.
Yeah, still the 2 down. Chance here for Harry. Can send himself 6 in front. Spence tuning in. Good, thanks. Good to have you watching, Spence. Change of hands here. I'll tell you what. Oh, just travelling a fraction.
So easy to do when you're trying to draw to the ditch.
Absolutely, you've got to make sure you get there and hope it doesn't roll on that little bit extra. So it looks like it's 2. I think Leigh's just gone for a comfort break. What's been your favourite part of this event so far, Livy?
Good question. I think...
Other than playing with me, of course.
Of course, that top's number 1. I think it's ultimately just catching up with people. Obviously, this is one of the events. The great thing about our sport is you meet so many different people across various regions, playing areas, and things like that. As we get confirmation, it is 2 to Harry. So I think just catching up with all friends and bowlers and things like that as well has been a real highlight. It's not very often that you get to catch up with people being from different areas around the state, even, you know, from Queensland and things like that. Obviously we do have, and then Taylor and Selena and a few internationals, and obviously the Hong Kong coming over. So I think
how great have the Hong Kong people been?
So good. We've played a few of them. They were really lovely. So yeah, I think just coming back and meeting the people and having a good time, good laugh, catching up. Yeah. What about yours?
Yeah, look, I concur. You know, playing this sport for a long time, you make lots of friends, and unfortunately they kind of all live everywhere. So having an event like this, it brings everyone together. So it's great to catch up with friends. But I think it's really good to see just so many people entering. You come across people that you may have never seen before, and from clubs you may never have heard of. So I think the involvement for me is fantastic. Look, I don't think I can fault the event. There's so many good things about it, and obviously being down here in Gippsland too, it's really good for the area. Lots of local bowlers can come out here and see some really good players as well. So yeah, it's very good for the area, and obviously being a Gippsland girl, it's good to see such an event be down here.
Absolutely. As we see Leigh nail his first one, playing that first bowl pressure.
Just always makes that little bit of a difference when you miss your first bowl. You kind of just let your opposition in, and then you all of a sudden find yourself chasing.
Absolutely.
Just ducking under a fraction here. Everyone seems to be ducking under that late turn there.
Everyone's happy. We're happy.
How could you not be? Being treated to a great game here. Leigh just falling short.
Who's even playing footy tonight? No idea.
It's a really good question. If it's Collingwood, I don't care.
Let's have a look.
What's next for you, Livy?
What is next for me? Good question. Got State Champs Week coming up, so managed to secure a few events in there. Then
I heard you come up against some pretty tough competition in the fours there.
Yeah, we do. So we'll see how we go. Going to change my teammate to my competitor hat. Unfortunate for you, got me in the fours as Harry plays a good shot
Great
here.
shot. Oh, just
Still
unlucky
one
there.
down. So we'll feature in a few events there, which will be lovely. Then with my Bendigo Royals teammate, shout out to them. They've been amazing ever since I've joined. The support this week has been huge. We made it to Moama for the midweek state pennant, so that's very exciting to go hit the greens with them again. It feels like a long time coming. We've, pennant's now done, so get back in that mindset of playing that in that environment. And then I think I'll go on a little holiday, which I'm really excited about, and then AO time. So we've hit peak again, which is
Busy.
busy time. What about you, Lisa?
Yeah, Champs Week coming up. I'm only playing in the fours. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Obviously, coming up against you guys will be a tough game, but hopefully we're up for the challenge. Yeah, looking after that, I think we've got City v Country pretty shortly after, which is a great event. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Collingwood GWS tonight. Go the Giants.
Hey, Joshy.
Thanks for joining in, Josh. Just falling short there.
That makes more sense. Hey, Lukey. Hope you're enjoying your Friday night. I am sure. You two always have fun together.
Tell you what, doesn't the VO merch look good this year from
It
AM
does.
Sportswear?
Yeah.
The rain jackets were very popular today.
The hoodies as well. They look really comfy.
Yeah, hoodies are great. Great variety of colour of the shirts as well. Oh, just sneaking through. May have done enough. Needs to hurry a fraction. Yeah, be good
That's
enough.
another one.
Impeccable line.
What can Harry do here? It's got everything past the jack. Any toucher is ideal.
Definitely got the weight for it here.
What can he do?
It's definitely in the
Fortunate
area.
result. Had all the chances.
And all of a sudden, the pressure's back on Leigh. Can't afford to be too heavy here, Liv.
No. He wants to obviously try and get the shot, but very speed dependent. Any touch of that jack any further, he sees himself more than one down.
Could play the perfect bowl. Not far away. I'll tell you what, he's not far away at all.
Wants to hang
Needs
around
to go
with it. Well
Great
played.
shot,
What
Leigh.
a shot.
Huge bowl.
So we see that back and forth play again.
He's left it jack high though. Chances here for Harry.
Sit the bowl, trail the jack.
He's licking his lips here, I think. Sits that bowl almost before.
What can Harry do? Young up and come up. Pressure's on. That speed, I'm not sure what it's going to do.
Not getting back.
Opportunity for Leigh.
Yep.
Margin is now back to 3.
Back to 3. Game on. So a big fan of the new Henselite mats, the blue ones we've got here on the live stream rink.
Yeah, actually, must admit, playing on them as well. They non-slip. They're great. Obviously, blue is a different colour. It's a cool colour. I like it.
Big fan.
I love it.
It's nothing worse than a mat that's a bit slippery.
We're doing great today.
Yeah, I think we
outside.
did need that one, didn't we?
I'm actually not. I have no idea about that rumour, so cannot answer that. I'm sorry.
Yes, the price of fuel's a bit of a contentious issue at the moment.
Well played, Harry.
We nearly had to sell a kidney to get out to Hayfield today. Shout out to Hayfield Bowls Club as well. Tell you what, Liv, they had the best scones I've ever had for my life today.
Yep, you did devour a few of them.
Word on the street was the gentleman who made them actually had to go home and make some more. They were that popular.
How many did they say he made?
I think he said he made 15 dozen.
Yeah.
And
if my
I nearly ate
maths is
15
correct-
dozen.
If my math is correct, that's a lot of scones.
It's more than 2 handfuls of scones,
Oh, God.
but they were delicious.
I reckon Josh would have enjoyed some scones today. Jam and
That's
cream.
all I've eaten. I've had 6 scones today. That's how good they were.
Fueled her body just right. Good enough to play a show. Alright,
Let's go to the grounds, Livy.
Yeah,
What are our scores we've got happening?
Get me scores up
Give
and
the
going.
people what they want.
Okay, be patient with me, please.
Oh, Harry just dropping under here.
So,
Hold to that one. Oh, that'll be 2.
around the grounds, we have Kobe Barton 15 leading Andrew Burton 6.
Burton and Barton.
Confusing, isn't it?
Hmm.
Rodney Pedersen 13 leading Michael Better 5. Obviously our stream rank here 11-8 in the favour of Harry. Oscar Jones 10 to Adrian Mack 9. Ken Paulson 15 leading Gareth Drusko 8. So obviously
Beautiful.
those scores are now on BowlsLink. If you click the live section, you can see them all at once, which is handy because I did not know that until not very long ago.
Yeah, that's a great feature.
Well played,
Oh,
Lee.
good shot here from Lee. And falls in front.
This game is getting exciting.
What do you got for us here, Harry? He's got one behind. Can afford to be slightly confident here.
Lee has executed that shot almost as good as it possibly can. Can't really see much from this end. It does hide the jack.
Good shot here. Playing on the tight hand.
Will it get back in time?
Yeah, just sticking out there as we found.
Is another one to Lee
2 the difference.
as he wins the 3rd consecutive end in a row. He's found his little momentum string. I was saying that earlier, that's all he needed to do was just string a couple ends together and try and find that momentum. Well, he has found it.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing, momentum in singles. Once you kind of find your length and get on a bit of a roll, things can change quite quickly. Kobe, obviously our defending champion.
And Tracy, he is up 17-6.
In the checkout zone.
He is in the checkout zone.
Good
Obviously,
start
he
here
was
from
on
Lee.
the live stream earlier, was putting in some good bowls against Tyson.
Yeah,
He's in
great
some
game.
good form by the looks of it as well. Hot contender to win through.
Harry just missing tight. Pressure's on.
Hey, Hamo.
So good having the comments here. Thanks everyone for sending your comments through. Oh, almost fell in.
This will get confirmation from the one and only Bobby Carlson, confirming it is shot to Harry.
Geez, he's a great ITO, isn't he?
He is. But you know what's even better? He is an amazing person. He is
Definitely so, yes.
a legend.
He just struggling to get down on that tight side.
Especially that hand across the green, they're very, very weight dependent, whether they, you know, with those weighted shots or those just over shots as well.
Absolutely, you can definitely see everyone favouring this forehand going back towards the club. Just has a very nice turn on it. A very, very trustworthy hand. As we see Harry just pull up short here. He'll be
Chances
kicking
for Leigh
himself.
now. Ball's back in his court. Can he make it 4 ends in a row, or will Harry?
Yeah, break the run. It's definitely tighter.
He's not far
It
away.
also looks a bit quicker. See, this is something I have found too. If you go that fraction tight with the weight, it does just whip away there. Leigh can't believe it. Neither can we.
I'll be a bit frustrated in that one. Was an opportunity.
The opportunity goes begging, and opportunity for Harry. It's a great story there, Tracy. Yes, Bob is brilliant. Harry's just overplayed it. So one it is, breaks that run of Leigh.
Extends the score to 12-9.
Do we have a time limit with these games tonight, Liv?
I do believe so, yes, because we are not yet at the quarterfinals,
Oh, yes.
I believe.
So I guess that can play a factor in these tight games. Something to be mindful of.
Absolutely. So once it does advance to the quarterfinals in the singles, obviously there is no time limit. However, in all other disciplines, there is until the final is reached. Look at me over my COPs.
Yeah,
all
you've
over
done
it.
well there. It's a nice colour bowl, these Henselite XGs we've got here, the purple and black. The Phantom duo, was that?
I think you're pretty close.
And
That's a
so
good
is Harry.
start.
Good start here. Karen getting some support behind Harry. Leigh just missing narrow and short. Harry down on a good line here.
Another good shot.
Yep, done well.
As Aussie Jones plays a good one on a couple of weeks over.
Yeah, it's a new face I've not seen before. Looks like he's going very well.
He had a tight contest in the earlier game, managed to sneak the win. 21-20, I believe.
Yeah, coming up against Paul Twyrold, who is a not a local here anymore. I think he's out of Rosebud now, but was from this area. Great bowler. Always has been a good bowler. Leigh chasing this one. He must like it.
Wants to get the jack on the way through.
Oh, great shot.
Does enough to hang
Yeah,
around
looks like
for
he's
one.
holding on. One red. Looks like he's out on a nice line. Oh, he's just a fraction under here, but
What's he gonna do?
oh, holding to the bowl.
Holds for the bowl.
Nice weight there. So you're not heavy if you hit something, Liv.
Yeah, the shot was always on, you know. He played good speed. If he did get his own on the run, it was on that surface.
Yeah, there was some opportunities there. Had his on the run in, as you said.
Well, he just needs to pick that gap perfectly. We should give a shout out back home to the fam. Hey peeps, hope you're well. Dad, hope you've got your fashion accessory down pat now. I am being kicked off, unfortunately. I do have a big couple of days upcoming, as does Lisa, as Lee looks to hold on for the jack, and he does
good shot,
score.
Lee. He's done enough.
So thank you, viewers watching at home. We have thoroughly enjoyed jumping on, taking over the stream. Kicking the boys off has been lovely. Stay tuned, watch the results, tune in, and we will catch you sometime later.
Thanks for having us, Liv. And yeah, looking forward to a couple good more games, and everyone enjoy this great game we've got ahead of us here.
Hello, Tyson. Hello, Kai. Thanks for having me back on commentary again today. Pleasure to be here. Looks like we've got a ball biter of a match here between Harry and Lee. Yeah, it's been good so far. Some young talent against some more experienced talent. Harry draws just in behind. Bit going on. Kobe Barton's just finished his match on the rink next door. Convincing that one. Yeah, 21-6 it ended up. So Kobe, the defending champ, he's through to the quarterfinal. Yeah, we've also got, who else is there? Mark Armstrong had a good win against Kwan earlier this evening. We've got Oscar Jones against Mr. Mac, leading 13-9. Ken Poulsen leading Gareth Drusko 15-10. And a match of Peterson and Better. Peterson with the upper hand, 17-5. Of course, this is a round of 16 action in the men's singles. Plenty going on here at Traralgon tonight. We've got some live music. The bistro is absolutely chockers. Good night to be down at the Traralgon Bowling Club. You are excited for your mixed pairs tomorrow, Tice?
Yeah, fired up, ready to go.
Ready to get carried again?
Yeah, Marley, I've told her to rest up, have a good rest because she needs to carry me again. So she's been killing it so far and hopefully continues that again tomorrow.
They're looking to try to get the jack back just on the wider side. Harry will have a look for the second.
Does look like it's only one, but must be pretty close if he's having a look. He's getting Bobby Carlson, ITO in there to have a quick squeeze. See if he can work it out, whether it's one or two.
Unless something drastic happens on rink 3, Kenny Poulsen will have another couple with his last bowl to come.
He must be playing okay over there, Mr. Kent.
Must be going okay himself. Of course, playing Gareth Drusko. Harry looking to add another shot here.
Just needs to miss the jack.
Pretty good shooting.
Could potentially fall back on the jack to make 3.
Lee will give it a sec. And it's gone. Lovely close-up vision there.
He's trying to move the bowl, but looks like if he moves the bowl that the jack's going to move as well.
This might be an umpire job.
Don't know that they can chock the jack. Never seen that happen before.
What did we see before, Tice? We saw the laser come out. What happened?
All square.
All square in the laser.
Never seen it with a laser.
Couldn't believe my eyes. Kenny Paulson gets 3. That is a good end for him. He goes within 3 of checkout.
Aussie Jones got a 1 as well. Takes him to 14-9.
This one, yeah, the closest of the lot. It'll be at least 13-10, possibly.
14.
No,
they've
sorry,
already taken 2 out.
14-10, and at least 14-10, if not 15.
15 it is. Might have moved back enough on the jack there.
Oh, I think it is 3 bits. Harry Coleman gets a nice little buffer now. $15-10.
Were you in commentary at all earlier when Leroy was on the stream?
I don't remember. Who did he play again? No, he played Beach. No, not that one. I had the young fella, Jet Simmons. Played pretty well against Dean Reaver.
Good to see Jet back playing. Had a little bit of a break there for a little while, but he's probably been back in the game for 12, 18 months now, which is good to see. Obviously, many years ago, touted as a future star of the sport, and he's come back, and he's proving that once again. So good to see him back in the game. Plenty of talent in that family.
Certainly is. We saw his dad, Todd, playing on the rink next door.
Yeah, also stepbrother Dylan Fisher.
Really? I did not know that. There you go. He's been living under a rock.
Plenty of talent there, but speaking of plenty of talent, up-and-coming talent, Harry Coleman, 15-10 in front. Down here on his backhand, just wants a little bit more run. Watched a little bit of Harry earlier. He's played a lot of ditch-to-ditch. Seems to be something that's obviously working for him.
Yeah, certainly. The locals were very impressed with Harry in his round of 32 match. One of them coming up to me and asking if he was a robot, because his delivery is the same every time. I said, I don't think so.
Switched over to the forehand, has Harry after Leigh's got one probably jack high. Just needs a bit of run.
Just shy. Of course, thank you to our streaming partners, Dandenong Club and Moama Bowling Club. We appreciate your support. As Leigh just slides under. No change. To answer your question, Ross, no. Dean Reaver is not still in the draw. Rodney Peterson had a 21-18 win over Dean this afternoon. And speaking of Rodney Peterson, he has just finished up 21-7, so he'll make his way into the quarterfinals.
Michael Better was his opponent in that one. It's in the triples final as well, so Michael's had a pretty good tournament.
Harry Coleman needs to find the gap.
He's looking for the jack. Steph. Good attempt. Gave it a chance.
Plenty of action left in this one. Leigh not going to let this one slip away. As the one. Of course, we've moved over to rink 7 for this live stream, having Leigh, having the fact that Leigh was on this morning on rink 8.
Leroy looks pretty close, just needs to clear his own. Yeah, it's a good shot. Well played, Mr. McIlvenny. Good to see him back in Victoria too. Had a little hiatus over in Perth, or WA somewhere for a little bit. It's good to see him back in action on the greens in Victoria.
Certainly is.
Former Victorian representative. Certainly a quality player and a fantastic bloke to go with it as well.
That's right. We've definitely got a game on our hands this evening, Tice. Of course, Henselite, thank you. Quality, consistency, precision is Henselite. The travel studio helping you create the memories of your lifetime. We thank you for your support.
Pretty good opener there from Leigh, giving that first bowl a chance. Certainly very important is the first bowl in the game of singles.
Definitely is. He's done it pretty well so far tonight. We'll see if he can keep it up. Speaking of first bowls, Harry's going to have something fairly similar, just passing by.
Just dropped his way to touch. Line pretty good again.
At the conclusion of this one, as I said earlier, we've got local star, Peter Fry, I think his name is. He doing some live music for us, Tice, which will be good to hear.
Yeah, it'd be better than listening to us too, I would have thought.
Yeah, not hard, not hard. He's over just behind the Henselite stand, ready to go as soon as we conclude this evening. Pretty good correction here, Leigh.
Looking to get down to the front of the jack. That's a very good shot, Leigh McIlvenny. Harry will be looking just to make any contact on the bowl. He may be able to draw it on the backhand, just around the front.
It's not too bad, is he?
Just needs to get down. It's a very good attempt. Second shot, more importantly. Well played. As nice as it is to get shot, Kai, sometimes second shot's a pretty good result.
That's it, especially in a final such as this, a knockout final, of course. Loser goes home, as have all the losers today.
That's me.
Yay! Came up against a quality opponent. You did, Tice.
Yeah, no, Kobe played very well. Deserved the win. Leroy switching over to the backhand. Be looking to just drop inside Harry's. It looks to be on a slightly wider line. Speed was awesome for the shot. Just didn't quite get back enough for him.
And Harry doesn't have to change much here. Similar shot, didn't miss by much.
He's going to be a little bit careful because he can't sort of afford to turn his own out, but which is why he might switch to that forehand shot.
These two are very, very similar in the fact they're very cool, calm characters, aren't they, Tice? Yeah.
Nothing really phases them. I think he will be lining up to go the forehand, as you said.
Just looking to make connection on the shot bowl of Leigh's. Looks wide given the body language. She's coming now.
Oh, as you said, just didn't want to turn his own. Doesn't.
Probably played good speed there that he couldn't get back to his own.
Yep.
Played it quick enough. It's another one to Leigh. Gets us to 15-13. Couple shots in it. What do you think's going to happen from here, Kai?
Oh, I don't know. I think it'll be tight. I don't want to moz anyone. I think I'll back the experience of LEIGH McIlvenny. I think just that little bit of experience will help him a little more than Harry.
I'm going to go Harry wins 21-20. Last bowl of the match.
Both very talented stars of our game. Harry, I think just 15. Is he 15 or 16?
Something like that.
Very young.
I don't
Very
know.
young.
Feels like he's been around for quite a while, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember when he was about knee high. Now he stands over you and I pretty comfortably. Grown up a lot in the last few years, as Harry. Both on and off the green.
Yeah, certainly. That's what I was going to say. He's definitely grown up off the green as he has on the green.
Leigh holding a couple early days. Played pretty good speed with both of them, just on the tight line. As Harry just ducks away as well.
Don't forget to comment on Facebook or YouTube, whatever platform, you're joining us on. We'd love to hear from you all.
And Christian Carr in the comments. And Leigh played Country All-Stars in WA last year. Certainly is a very good player, great player at that. And he draws another shot. There's plenty of support across the green for young Aussie Jones as well. As we see Harry rip one down. Just a touch high.
He's a little disappointed with that one. Yeah, the crowd is definitely built. They've closed the sliding doors. I think that the music might be starting a little early. Footy on the screen at the back there.
Be interesting to see what Leroy does here, whether he tries to tidy that up just a touch, try and move the jack 6 inches, whether he just ducks for cover around the back.
A few people digging into their dinner there, as we see on the back of the camera. On the tuck-in option, and I tell you what,
Just doesn't want to fatten it up. Oh, it's a little bit stiff. Still a very good shot. Harry's still got to go and get it. Will he get it?
oh, I'll back him. I'll back him. He's had one go at it.
I'm going to say he misses the shot bowl, gets the other two out.
See how he goes. See that down the green. Footage. Big sort of looking target from Harry's end.
Just running on the forehand. Needs it to hold.
Oh,
That's
did
a
he do
very
enough?
good
That's
shot.
a good shot.
Well played, Harry Coleman.
It's a very good save there from Harry.
One that we may look at in half an hour's time and go, that potentially could have won him the match. It doesn't always come down to one bowl, I know, but
Definitely that.
dropping,
Yeah, go on.
dropping 3 there and giving Leigh the lead.
Yeah, that's. I was about to say the same thing. So we knocked it on the head. 16-15 could have been the flipped score.
Harry keeps that 3-shot lead.
Just a quick update across the green. Kenny Paulson, 19-12 over Gareth Drusco. Aussie Jones leads 17-10 over Mac. And that's it. Kobe Barton and Rod Peterson and Mark Armstrong have all won their matches.
So we've only got the 3 left on the green. Sort of similar vibe to the other night, Tice. Win or go home.
And how good was that the other night?
So much fun.
Men's triple semi-final.
Alongside the ladies' quarters in the singles.
There was action aplenty. Bowl after bowl after bowl across the green. Changing shot, winning matches.
There was times, I actually watched it back, there was times we nearly missed the triples action because we were jumping out of our seat at the ladies' action 6 rinks over. It was unbelievable.
There's an easy way to fix that if you're in the area. Come down and watch it live. Don't worry about watching the live stream.
Just get down.
Come to Traralgon.
Got our finals weekend starting tomorrow alongside the integrated pairs and under-18s events. This place is going to be absolutely rocking the next few days.
Love the idea of the integrated pairs. It's been a good addition, I think, to the Vic Open. So many of our para-bowlers are absolutely loving it. They're here with a massive smile on their face. They can't wait for tomorrow. As we see a very good shot there from Harry. A little bit fortunate with the landing, but certainly a very good shot. Gave himself a chance.
Yeah, the other good thing about the para players and the integrated pairs starting tomorrow is there's a lot of them in the crowd tonight cheering on their mates. It's good to see them all here.
Lee looks to be just a touch high.
One bowl left each.
We saw one of the players playing into integrated pairs, Lucas Protopappas, out in the green earlier.
He had a cracker match, didn't he?
He sure did. Just fantastic effort. Round of 64, I believe.
Yep, that's it.
So, a very good performance by Lucas. As we see Harry switching to the backhand, trying to just drift around his front one and get to Leigh's bowl that's sitting at about 5 o'clock. He's played it pretty well. Just needs to hang on.
Harry Coleman, have a look at this. Got the strut, has a look over here. Oh, look at him. He loves it. Very good shot. There.
Didn't create any target with that either. It's a 1 bowl target. 1.5 bowls at the most. We might see Leroy rip into this one, I got a feeling.
Yeah, I think you'd be right, Tice. Does have a big drive on him, doesn't he? Have a look at this. That was quick.
2 it is. Harry Coleman is suddenly in the checkout zone.
Yeah, 2 ends in a row for Harry. Stopped the run of 2 ends in a row for Leigh.
Hoping for both players to win. Good luck, legends. I've got a feeling that might be Ray Pearce.
There we go.
In the comments.
Unfortunately, in this knockout stage, we can't have everyone win, so one player will be going home.
As we see a couple of the juniors strapped behind the camera there. As you mentioned before, they'll be in action tomorrow.
They certainly will. Harry can start off with a good one here. Put the pressure right back on Leigh.
He's done it pretty well, just slipping past. Leroy just wants a little bit of run out of this. It's a very good shot. Good start. The weight is perfect.
Gareth Drusko has scored, I think, singles on the last two ends. Takes that score to 19-13. He's holding 3 at the minute against Ken Paulson. And in the other action, since we last updated you, Oscar Jones is leading 18-10. Try and keep you as updated as possible. It's this round of 16.
Another pretty good shot here from Leigh. Just slipping past, but just a touch quick. Just needs it to hold on. Not quite. Oh, maybe.
He gets a little flop, could be.
Bobby Carlson, he'll get in there and have a look.
One of the best, Bob Carlson, ITO extraordinaire and paddler.
Gareth Drusko is holding 4 on the far rink. Just keep an eye on that one, Kai.
Yeah, big action with Ken Paulson, 1 bowl to play.
He does have the 2 backers, does Ken. He might try and remove a couple of bowls. If he gets the jack, he could win the game. What will Harry try and do? I think he'll try and switch to the forehand. 50 zone up and over, just draw inside it.
You're right. Over to the forehand it is for Harry. He's got that little wall of his own bowls. If he can get to it, it's a good result.
Needs to hang on. Oh, he's stiff. Very good attempt from young Harry.
Don't look so upset, young fella.
You're 18, 13 in front. And got half a foot into the quarterfinal.
Right. Over there, Ken Paulson drew second shot. That's a big result. Takes that one to 19-14.
Important for Leigh to try and draw the shot here. Try and stay in touch with this match. Looks to be on a pretty good track. All down to speed now. How's he going, Kai?
Tell you what, he's thereabouts.
Very good shot.
Can
Leroy,
get 2 out of it.
also known as Party Boy. That it's a couple.
2 shots. That's 15-18 on our Harvey Norman Traralgon scoreboard.
Leigh just stopping, assessing his options on what length to play. I reckon we might see Matt back short.
Yeah, Harry's been going the ditch to ditch, as you said. Potentially. Not the shortest, but definitely not ditch to ditch. Matt back. Jack to the sort of the top of the line. Adrian Mack scoring a 1 against Oscar Jones. That one's 18-11 in the way of Oscar.
It's a very good start from Leroy. Right on the front of the jack there.
First bowl pressure makes a big difference.
We've got Ben Cotter and Chris Boardingnong from Bundoora and Trafalgar respectively. They're also through to the men's singles quarterfinals, as we see a fantastic response there from Harry Coleman. Don't know that he quite got the shot out of that, but certainly a very good shot nonetheless.
Well, he asked Bob to have a look.
He's given us nothing. He called it a measure.
It's a tote.
Gareth Drusko, couple down.
That's game down, in fact, Tice.
2 swings, 2 misses.
Yeah, Ken holding 2. Will probably run to the back.
Player blocker.
Blocker.
Leroy down here on his forehand. Just a touch shy.
Come on, Harry. Show us what you got.
Looks like he's put a bit of mayo on this one.
Shake of the head, club of the hand, not happy with that.
It's not a bad option though, getting past the jack early.
Yep, definitely.
Gareth Drusko riding up on the far rink. Needs this to stay in the match.
Searching weight.
Call a jack. Oh, he got half the jack. Lee believes that he's holding shot.
And those two will shake hands.
And Kenny Paulson, Mr. OK himself, he's through to the quarterfinal.
That is an okay result, getting through to the quarterfinals of the Victorian Open for 2026, the men's singles.
He's running a late charge for the Barb, still going in the mix.
Late charge.
And the singles.
A few things would have to go in his favour.
Although I think Olivia Cartwright's just about got that wrapped up.
Yeah, just quietly. 3 semi-finals. Is that right? 3?
4?
4. No, she got into the triples today. It is 4.
Harry has also said that he's 1 down, so Bob's called it a measure. Lee and Harry both say that Lee's got shot.
Harry just looking to beat that back wing bolt, turn his own over.
He's playing the forehand, just trying to land Lee's bowl. Looks to be a touch high. Will it get down?
Same Mayo as before, Tice.
Interesting to see what Lee does, because Harry currently has a shot to put his own bowl through the jack to win the game.
Yeah.
The only problem for Harry is if he gets half of it.
And he's in a little bit of trouble.
Just wandering over near our commentary box is Harry.
How you going, Harry? Give us thumbs up, thumbs down. How you going?
He's given us an awesome thumbs up.
Awesome thumbs up. Just happy to be here at this year's Victorian Open. He is Harry Coleman. Gives us a nod of the head. Happy days.
Well, he's going to have to get stuck here with his dad working anyway, so not that his dad does much.
Whoa, Marky Coleman, have a listen. Yeah, it looks pretty relaxed over there, he does, Marky. Over the opposite side of the green.
Still got a chance. Bowl through the jack for probably 2 or 3. Land the bowl for 2.
How brave is he, Tice?
He doesn't have to play anything too silly, just sort of similar weight to what he's played. Touch quicker. Touch high still.
Well, another twist in the tail.
1 it is to Lee. Oh, no, Harry's gone. I'll have a quick look. Probably wouldn't have thought he'd be playing that shot if he was holding, though.
Yeah, wouldn't have thought so. Worth the look at this point in the game. 19-15.
1 it is.
Better than 18-16. 1 to Harry Coleman. No, 1 to LEIGH McIlvenny. Oh, I've absolutely carked that. Takes us back to 18-16. Lee approaching checkout distance rapidly.
Yes, certainly plenty still going on here.
I spoke about this earlier today, Tice. This game has only seen one end that's been more than 2 shots.
Oh, that's what you expect. 2 quality players, plenty of tight heads.
Definitely. It's a good sign that you've got a good singles game on your hand. And there's 24 out of the 25 ends being only 1s or 2s.
Harry looks to be pretty close. Just got to slow down. Slow down when he hits the front of the jack.
Brilliant. Let's go. Leigh be looking for something very similar in reply. Tell you what, not on a bad track. Needs the jack on the end of this one. Oh boy, this is
Great shot. Party boy.
Party boy, good shot. Bowl for bowl here at the Traralgon Bowling Club. Oscar Jones having a run, 3 down on the rink, 3 across, takes 1 out. Harry looking for something similar.
Just a touch quick.
Missed it in a good spot.
Nothing wrong with that. Looks like Aussie's got a shot to win the game over there as well, sitting at 18 at 11. However, if he misses, he's probably going to be 3 down. Leigh's just sneaking past, probably not quite second.
Harry Coleman, what can he do with this one? Thereabouts. Harry Coleman,
What a shot.
brilliant. Gives a little fist bump, he's happy with that.
I'd be pretty happy with that if I could do that.
Yay! Go, Harry! Superstar in the making, versing current superstar.
Leigh's probably got 2 seconds. It's going to be hard to get the ball out clean though.
Give it a little bit of a whack.
No, I reckon he might try and play the backhand 2-foot trail. It's a jack 2 feet, 18 inches, probably makes 3. If he gets tight, he's a chance to turn his own up. Plenty of options with that, just that nice couple of feet on the backhand. He is trying to weigh up this forehand landing shot though.
Can land it through that gap. Could potentially give him 3, even maybe 4.
Yeah, potentially he'd have to stay.
See what he decides. It's definitely about the time in the game where you have that chance to weigh up your options.
Certainly given it plenty of thought. Interesting to see what he does.
Still looking. He's walked backwards the whole way. Still looking. Just has to back his judgment here. Whatever he chooses to play.
Yeah, once you make the decision, back yourself in to go and get it. Just playing the backhand. 2-foot trail makes 3. Looks to be a touch quick for the trail. It's probably the weight of the other shot on the forehand, to be fair.
Yeah, great. Well, Harry drawing for a second. That'll take him within 1 if he can get it. Big pressure bowl.
On the forehand, beats Leigh's back one. He's probably going to go pretty close.
You call it, Tice. How's he going?
His body language says he wants it to turn a fraction, but he looks pretty good to me.
Oh, Harry Coleman.
What's he done? Is he going to stop? Not quite, I don't think. All of probably 6 inches too quick there. It's a very good shot.
Come up and assess anyways, but
Looks like just a 1, and that's what Leigh's indicated. Harry's agreed. (19-16), 2 away from victory is Harry. Still another twist in the tail, you feel.
It's coming, it's coming.
Speaking of twists in the tails, Mac 13, Jones 18, Mac holding 2.
Both of those players with one bowl to come. Back to this action. Harry Coleman starting us off. Back to his almost ditch-to-ditch length, I believe. Yeah, just shy.
Seems to be a pretty common theme for Harry, but probably a little bit synonymous with Deer Park these days. They seem to play that longer length a fair bit.
Yep. Lee asking it to hurry.
Looks pretty good to me.
Don't think he needs to hurry. He is all over this. Leigh McIlvenny.
Needs to hang on a touch. The old party boy says, I'm not done with yet.
See how Harry can respond to that. It's a big first bowl from Lee. Plenty of support for Harry in the comments.
Speed looks good, just a touch tight. Looks to be a touch under the line as well. Does Lee. Also played pretty good speed. One it is to Adrian Mack. 18-14 over there now. Harry just on the tight line again. Perfect speed once again.
Chance for Lee to make a couple here.
Way looks relatively good. Just needs to run a touch.
Run and hold. Not enough.
Not quite, I don't think. Harry, here's your chance. Land the bowl, try the jack. Talk to me, Kai. How's he looking?
On the wider side, asking it to turn. Don't think he'll get back in time.
Just overcorrected slightly there. Speed was very good once again.
Barry, Jade and Boyd all cheering on Harry Coleman in the comments. Lee looks to add another. He's probably got 2 feet, 3 feet. It's got me interested.
Just needs to hang on.
That will be enough. Leigh McIlvenny, that is a great shot. It'll be 2.
And he's entered the checkout zone
Oh,
now, too.
these games get so exciting when both players get into that checkout zone. Lee needs 3, Harry needs 2. I'd say we won't be done just yet.
It's all happening.
Might be able to hear a little bit of live music in the background. Bit of dancing happening inside Tice. I'd say you wouldn't be joining them after this, would you?
No, far from it. I didn't bring me dancing shoes, unfortunately.
Oh boy. If you're down in the area, get down, listen to some live music. Have a bite to eat.
It's interesting when players get this stage in the game, sometimes they try and win the game in one end.
Yeah, when both players are in that checkout zone, you sort of have to weigh up your options with going to win it, and can that possibly lose you the game?
Spot on. Got a feeling that it won't be the last end.
No, definitely not. Especially when they're both getting them this close.
Very good shot, Harry Coleman. After a good start by Lee, that's an even better response. Might see Leroy just try and up and over. If he gets the outside of the bowl, he's probably going to spring the jack to his own.
As I said, plenty of support for Harry now. There's plenty of support for Leigh. Thank you for joining us, Casey and Brad. Just going to find the gap, take his own further away.
That's what we spoke about, that risk of trying to win the game. Leigh's just turned his own out, unfortunately for him. Harry trying to draw another counter without fattening it up. He's done a pretty good job of that. That's a good shot. Most importantly for him, he's currently holding game.
That's it. I'd say Leigh wouldn't allow that. He's got 2 bowls to make a change.
Pretty good here, Kai. Really get down in time.
Yeah, this is a good shot regardless.
Oh.
Oh.
Cover the back.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about just before. You're way up, winning the game, saving game, with both players able to check out.
I think Harry's fortunate enough that he's got last bowl that he can probably try and cover. I don't know that he's quite thrown it.
Probably not. Can he get him for 3 though? Because that could potentially help. He does.
Well, it does help in the sense that if Leigh tries to pot the jack and gets his bowl out.
Our effects Mike's picking up a bit from Harry there. A little stressed. This is all out of his hands now. If Leigh can't make a change here, Harry Coleman will progress.
Sticking with the backhand, just trying to draw the shot. Second shot will be a good result here as well. Looks to be a touch quick for me. Is he going to get down?
Needs to get down, at least get second, I think.
Oh, stiff.
Oh,
That's it.
No, I think that'll be it.
Harry Coleman is in a quarter-final. Well played, gentlemen. Fantastic game. Well played, Leigh McIlvenny. Through to the round of 16. Fantastic effort by him.
Tremendous.
Harry Coleman, 15, 16, however old he is, he's through to a quarter-final.
Very impressive from Harry.
He wanders past, back down the green.
Very cool character. Of course, thank you to our streaming partners, the Dandenong Club and Moama Bowling Club, for all your support. Of course, we couldn't bring you this action without the State Government, Latrobe City Council, Destination Gippsland, and Techo Josh does an amazing job bringing you all the different angles. Just a few players having a roll up here. We will see you all tomorrow morning for some finals action bright and early. Thank you for joining me, Tice. Really appreciate your work.
Thanks for having me on once again, and hopefully we might be back in action on the stream in the mixed pairs tomorrow alongside young Marley.
That's it, Tice. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Good night.
At Traralgon Bowls Club, the good times don't just happen on the green. They spin around the table, roll through the bar, and turn every moment into something to smile about. Bowls, bistro, banter. This is where good times roll. Nothing beats perfection.
Anything from 14 seconds and under, I'll always use the Tiger 2 because it's a little bit slower. But on the grass, from anything from 13, 14 seconds onwards up to 17, 18, I'll always use the XGs, and the XGs are perfect for anything in between 14 and 18 seconds.